Warning, flashing lights. You have been warned. Now don't die.
Hello everyone, welcome back to, oh god, the volume is super loud. Hello everyone, KTG5 here. Today we're coming out with another episode of Vintage Macs. And today I have a Macintosh Performa 600 right here. And so it's going to be our first computer that we're going to test out. And the first thing that we have to do is set up the video switches, which I will be getting into in a few seconds, right after this intro. Alright, so I have a list of codes here that will be used for our Apple Display to VGA converter. I have already tried this one and it doesn't work. So next we're going to try this one, which is 1467. Which I will go ahead and put onto the computer right now and turn it on. And it works. And it's now going to auto adjust automatically for some random reason. I don't know why. That's just how TVs work. But it's a white screen right now. And there are a lot of graphical glitches at the moment, which is probably not a good thing. Trying to turn off the system right now, and it's not really doing anything. Yeah. Alright. It's not safe to really do that, but we're doing it anyways. So that one doesn't work. Let's try the second one here, which is 2347. Why does everything have to have sevens in it? I don't know. Let's see what will happen this time. The screen. It's widescreen right now. No graphical things at the moment, which is good. And just a white screen. Oh, there we go. Hey, it works still. It's kind of insane. Anyways, we are now going to mess around in the settings a bit. I don't know what size. Much better. There we go. It's kind of blurry. And I know if I wanted to, I forgot to plug in a mouse. Oh. Your computer may not have shut down properly the last time it was used. Turn off the computer always. Okay. Let me find my Apple desktop bus mouse. My Apple desktop bus mouse with a ball. Somewhat the same design used for the original mice. Let's get to Macintoshing. What is there? Oh, we could check memory. I actually want to check this. Let's see what there is. Available memory, 12. Available built-in memory, 20. Okay. Let's go into about this Mac. We are running 1.5 and this disk is being used a lot. I don't know. I don't know how this works, but this keyboard feels very nice. I don't know what the program was to open if I wanted to say, oh, Notepad. Let's use Notepad. Oh, this is a really nice keyboard. This like feels like really good. You will now hear the sound, hopefully. Alright. I'm pretty sure there's at least some games. Why is there now a refresh rate on my monitor? Not my monitor, my television. What am I on about? There's not really anything else to do. Calculator. I mean, why not? It's 10 plus 2. Didn't I say 10? Oh, totally forgot. 10 plus 2. There we go. That's 12. Yes, you're correct. Why is there a shutdown button here? Keycaps. We looked at this program before. I think it's just the same thing. Basically. You know what? Who cares? Shutdown. Shut down. I mean, that's what it's supposed to do. Alright then, moving on to the next Mac. Alright, our next computer that we're going to be taking a look at is an Imac G4. So this computer, I haven't turned on in about 2 to 3 years, I believe. But I got everything plugged in here. I knew this connected to our Wi-Fi, but just to make sure, what I did was plugged in I have like a spare Ethernet port here, so power on the system now and see what happens. And we're in. It's pretty fast. Let's take a look and about this Mac. Why is this open? Okay. So we have a 1.25 gigahertz PowerPC G4 and 1.25 gigabytes of DDR SD RAM. Pretty nice. Oh, totally forgot I can't do that. Got utilities, text edits, a bunch of stuff, and this keyboard is not mechanical, so unfortunately you will not get a typing test. It feels really bad. This keyboard feels really, really bad, and I don't like it. Hey, there we go. Okay. So now we can open up 10.4 Fox and browse the web very, very safely. I've now ejected my USB. Here it is. And we now put it in the USB copy. Okay. Default browser. Yes, please. Since there's really nothing else that we could do, let's go ahead and shut down the system. Alright, so the next computer on my list is, of course, another iMac. You gotta have at least one iMac in your collection. And so, for this computer, I don't believe it actually came with the yo-yo charger, since this is one of the gray computers and one of the special ones. So we're going to be using a black Pro mouse. Very Pro mouse. It fits with everything I have on here. I have a gray keyboard here, got a gray computer here, and I also got a gray computer over there. There's gray everywhere, man. It's been so long since I heard that CRT charge up. I want to make sure I don't want to touch it because electricity. Hey, where are all those lines coming from? Fuck. Don't forget your mouse pad, children. Always remember, if you have a laser mouse and you have a white desk, then it's always recommended to have one of these. I don't know why it's sort of off. You could see, like, the dock is sort of like cut off for some random reason. I don't know why, but it's just like that. Yup. This is, oh wait, this is running 10.2. Oh, that's because I didn't install 10.1. This originally had 10.2 on it, but for some weird reason, the person who was on here deleted all the programs except for Finder, since, you know, Finder's what's supposed to be there. But it took a little bit to get into the operating system. And then once we got onto the operating system, it was just, everything was just erased. Like, the person didn't want to use macOS 10 at all, which was kind of weird. I don't know why. But anyways, so I installed 10.2, which was the original OS installed on here, so it would be happy. So there is a bunch of stuff here. We got Internet Explorer 5, Netscape, Outlook, QuickTime, and where's all of our... oh, there it is. Microsoft Office 2001. So we got all the Microsoft programs in here, which is pretty nice. So we got Excel, PowerPoint, Word, and then we also have some Adobe programs as well. I don't know where those are though. I'm having trouble finding it. But I know there's Adobe Photoshop on here. But I don't know where it is. Photoshop? I know it's somewhere around here. I know there's Adobe Photoshop. I remember opening Adobe Photoshop on this. Or wait. Was it on the Imac G4? I think it was on the Imac G4. If we open up System Parenthesis here and go into Startup, as you can see, there is macOS 9.2.2, which is the last release of macOS 9. And if we want to, we could actually load into this OS and see what there is, see what greets us. So let's actually do that. So I have macOS 9 selected right here. I'm going to double click on it just to make sure, and then I'm going to restart and save and restart. Oh yeah, there's a little microphone here. I totally forgot that was a microphone. Oh yeah, I totally forgot that I plugged in the Ethernet so we could actually connect to the internet if we wanted to. But yeah, macOS 9.2.2. That's the same amount of memory as the terminal server. Hey, that's good. Macintosh HD, load it up, come on. Here we go. macOS 10.2.3. almost the same 2.2 thing. Just a tiny bit off. Anyways, restart into 10. It actually like powered itself off, which macOS 10 didn't need to do that. I don't hear the hard drive anymore. Oh, there it goes. That was weird. It wasn't making any sound for some weird reason. Usually it would make sound when it automatically boots up. That's weird. Much better. See? I fixed it. I did it. Now I know how to use the settings on an iMac like this. Alright, let's shut it down. You're now shutting it down. Shut down, and shut down. Bye-bye! And the CRT discharges. There's some clicking sounds. Yeah, that's the CRT. Something's not right here. The power to the computer has not done anything. I plugged in the power and it's not working, question mark? I have no idea what's going on right now. But I am truly terrified, as this was one of the other computers. So let's see what we could do about this, because I'm sweating so hard. Plug this in a little bit further. Power on. Oh, there it goes. Just needed to plug in the power a little bit. Just needed to force it in a little bit more, and it works. Alright, anyways. Alright, so we got that. We're also connected to either... Oh yeah, I forgot to plug this in. So, unlike all the later models as well, this you would actually like put on here and then your cables would come out of here, which is pretty awesome. So, let me do that. Looped it incorrectly. There we go. Much better. If I can actually plug this in, that would be very, very cool. There we go. So now, as you can see, all of our cables are just coming out of this. There's just a little hole there, and then you can't see all the other ports. But the problem is with this is that you also have to take the cover off if you wanted to, say, plug in another USB or plug in your telephone port or something along that. So that's just one of the problems when it comes to that. Startup disks, and there it is, macOS 9 2.3. So our gray iMac is actually one update off. And then this is the old version of Chess. It's actually really nicer. I think this version of Chess is a bit cleaner than the other ones that we've looked at, which are basically the same. Shut down. And I don't even have to say yes or no. It was choking itself when it was powering off. It went, and then it shut down. It was like, bing! Next computer. We got the next computer right here. This is a Imac G4. So, like the computer says, the computer outputs a lot of power. Not like actually, not like power supply type stuff, but if we look, we got a little thing here. And what does it do? Well, if you pull it back, you get access to basically everything on the computer. Look at this. Look. There's hard drives. Yeah, there's multiple amounts of hard drives here. There's 1, 2, 3 hard drives in here, which I was too dumb to actually notice that back then. We got a SCSI card here, I believe. Or maybe it's just an IDE card. Maybe it's either SCSI or IDE. I don't know. We got a USB. If we have a USB card right there, it's below. It's by the video card, which I actually don't know what the video card is. But it does accept the Apple Pro display, which is right here. And if you haven't heard of this, the only cable that you need to plug this monitor in is just this cable. This provides power and video from the computer to the monitor, which is actually really nice. And then over here, we have our CPU with this at it. And then we also have some memory. I don't know how much it is, but it's memory. Yeah, 3 hard drives in here. I don't even remember going through disk utility and checking to see if like any of these drives actually work, which is what we're going to do. We're going to do that. We're going to test out and see if any of these drives here are actually working, and if they work, I'm going to take them out of the system, obviously, and use them as basically a hard drive that I can use for, I don't know, stupid videos, like what I did with the Windows Whistler Windows Whistler drive, which was, I don't know, some Windows XP installation. So, what are we going to do? We're going to plug in the computer, and turn it on. want to make sure I use the actual computer because stuff like me actually work 90%. So I don't think it's okay, that's gonna be around. Oh, that's give me this, give me that. Put this back here. All right. No squeaky stuff or any of that BS. Let's turn this computer on. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Those are multiple drives. What the fuck? That's very loud. Disk utility. So let's see what we have. So we have a bunch of hard drives here. We actually have 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have 4? Oh, and these are SCSI. What is this? Oh, this is a RAID. Oh, okay. Now I know why. My account's set to standard. How do I log into that account? Can I just do this? There's a password. What is the password? I don't know what the password is. What is the password? The password's the username. Of course. Oh my. There are a lot of programs on here. I have never actually... What the bruh moment? How are all these applications here? So we have Adobe Photoshop, InDesign, AppleWorks, hold on, AppleWorks, Final Cut Pro, hold up, go back. Final Cut Pro. Oh my god, I've never actually logged into this. I've never actually went so deep into this computer yet because, oh my god. We will now be able to delete this RAID. Because if we have a RAID on this, then it's not going to be usable by any other computers in this room. So, over here, delete. And now, the RAID is now gone. So, we have 2 drives here. We can partition. We could partition these into a Unix file system. I never knew that you could do that. And that will do its stuff, and we should be ready to go afterwards. There we go. Okay. So now, we've finally figured out why there was another drive on this computer. Because there was a RAID, and that's why there were multiple hard drives in this computer. Stop cracking. I don't like it. You're scaring me. Alright, that's just the intro video. Pretty nice. I would give it a 10 out of 10. Actually, I'll actually be fair and give it a 9 out of 10. Can we go onto the network? Yep, all of our computers are here. We got all of our servers. Okay. Let's open up the programs that are on this computer. So, we have Adobe Photoshop. We have Final Cut Pro HD. So Adobe Photoshop. Let's open up Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop 7. Alright. So I use Adobe Photoshop on my main computer as, you know, my Photoshop software type stuff, so I know what I'm doing. So unfortunately, my camera did not save everything because it's running out of space. So I know I'm getting a 60 gigabyte SD card today or tomorrow. I don't know when it's coming, but I know there's going to be an upgrade to my storage on this camera, because right now it only has 32 gigabytes of storage, which is basically definitely not enough for me. But I did check out the programs that were on here, like Adobe Photoshop. There was Final Cut Pro HD, which I checked out, which can actually do 1080p footage, which is actually really nice. I never knew about that. And I erased the RAID, which you probably most likely saw. And then I shut down the computer. It had like some graphical glitch. It was like trying to turn off. It had some graphical glitch, but then it was totally fine afterwards. And then after that, I turned off the computer and it was all fine. So, thank you guys all for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe if you'd like to see a third episode. I don't even know. I think I've showed off all my vintage Macs now, so I don't think there's any left to show off. That will do it. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys later on the next video. Enjoy the new outro.